Hello and welcome to our channel Jitki Pathshala. Today we will discuss the remaining part of the chapter Environment and Environmental Geography. And the topic for today is Environmental Geography. So let's begin without wasting our time. Environmental Geography. Literally speaking, the word geography means the descriptions of the earth. So, the meaning of geography is the description of the earth. And the person who used the term geography for the first time was Greek geographer Eratosthenes. In fact, the study of geography includes all the elements, both physical, natural, and social, that are present on the different regions over the earth's surface. In geography, we discuss about all the elements that are present in the environment or over the earth's surface, whether it may be physical or it may be social. The primary objective of the geographic study is the changing or evolutionary relationship between man and environment that prevail over the globe. So the primary objective or the main objective of studying geography is to discuss about the changing relationship that occurs between human being and the environment. Geography wants to highlight the areal differentiation in respect of man and environment on one hand and the interdependence of the different regions as such on the other hand. So geography also wants to highlight about the area differentiation in respect to man and environment. Along with that, it also wants to highlight about the interdependence of different regions on the other hand. We know that there is particular areal differentiation, that means area differentiation between man and environment, but there is also a close relationship between man and the environment. Whether the people on the earth, they live in different area, but the environment of one region is closely related with the another. That means the environment of a place is interdependence with the another one. We have already discussed in our earlier classes that the environment of a place get changed because of the environment of some other regions. When the elements of environment of some other regions get changed, ultimately it will also influence the environment of some other places. So we can say that two different environments are closely interdependent. So the matters relating to environment occupy an important place in the study of geography since inception. As we know that the environment of two different places are closely related with each other. So from the beginning of geography, the study of environment have occupied an important place in the geography. If this is so, that means if two different environments are closely related, then why not a separate branch known as environmental geography emerged for the discussion of the relation between two different environments? Now it is evident that our planet has been facing with different environmental problems. There are lots of evidence that our planet Earth has been facing different kinds of environmental problems. The rapid growth of population, the high pace of urbanization and industrialization together with the growing development of the people's way of life given a thrust on the global environment. The rapid growth of population or the process of urbanization along with industrialization and even with the growing development of the people's way of life has brought different kinds of environmental problems. At the same time, the unprecedented, here unprecedented means which never seen before, expansion of transport and communication. So as we have already discussed about the different kinds of factors which are responsible for creation of different kinds of environmental problems, along with those, the unprecedented expansion of transport and communication, the unending, that means endless tendency for acquiring resources from all available sources, modernization of agricultural practices, market growth, indiscriminate use of mineral fuel in industries and vehicles, and many socio-economic development processes are closely associated with this thrust. So along with rapid growth of population, the process of urbanization and industrialization, some other factors are also very much responsible for creating so many problems which are related with the environment. Some of the problems are given here, like expansion of transport and communication, and the exploitation of resources, modernization of agricultural practices, market growth, and excessive use of mineral fuel. In fact, these processes lead to the different environmental problems like deforestation, contraction means reduction of biodiversity, global warming, desertification, land, water and air pollution, and many others. Because of the above mentioned factors, environmental problems like deforestation, reduction of biodiversity, global warming, different kinds of air pollution generally emerged in the environment. The discipline geography, that means the subject geography, along with other scientific disciplines, presently tries to find out the solutions of these problems by systematic analysis. Systematic analysis generally means a detailed examination of the elements or structure of something. So in recent days, the subject geography along with some other disciplines, they try to find out the solutions for these kinds of environmental problems by proper systematic analysis. It has now been felt by persons engaged in the study of environmental science that the traditional ideas, tools and techniques might not be very much working to undertake such complex problems, and as such the geographers presently got inclined to carry out scientific studies through new ideas and more developed technology. So now it has been felt by the persons that using traditional types of equipments or traditional types of tools, ideas are not enough to tackle the environmental problems. So now the time has come to bring some new ideas with more developed technology to tackle with the environmental problems. Keeping these objectives in mind, a separate branch called environmental geography has been instituted within the study of geography. So to overcome or to control the environmental problems, a separate branch called environmental geography has been formed within the study of geography. That means environmental geography is a part of geography where we basically discuss about the different kinds of environmental problems, and also will try to find out the solutions of those environmental problems. So the environmental geography studies the nature of global environment. It's spatio-temporal, that means when data is collected across both space and time, we call it spatio-temporal changes, and tries to find out the probable solutions of the environmental problems. As I have already said that environmental geography is a part of geography where we basically studies about the global environment and its problem, and we'll also try to find out some probable solutions of these environmental problems. This branch of geography is quite new, and in practice it is yet to attain a developed status more preciously, that means accurately, in our country. The branch environmental geography is a very new one, and it has not yet obtained a developed status. It needs some time in our country to get a developed or a proper status. But at the same time, it is seen that environmental geography is gaining popularity and importance due to ever increasing environmental problems throughout the globe. Although the term environmental geography is a new, but it is gaining popularity and it is also gaining importance around the world, as the environmental related problems are never ending. The subject environmental science also deals with environmental problems and includes basic and social science like physics, chemistry, biology, geology, geography and climatology, etc. So the environmental science also discuss with the environmental problems, and it also includes the basic of social science, physics, chemistry, biology, geology, geography and climatology. Although these two subjects, environmental science and environmental geography, bear almost the similar aims and objectives, however they are differ in certain aspects. So the term environmental science and the term environmental geography bears, that means they have some of the similar aims and objectives, but these two terms are different in some of the aspects. Although the aims and objective of environmental science and environmental geography may be same, but these are different. Environmental geography studies the nature of environment and areal differentiation of the changes of environmental conditions on the basis of a man and his work. In environmental geography, we studies about the nature of environment and how does environmental condition changes on the basis of its place. Areal differentiation means from place to place. And we also discuss about the environmental conditions on the basis of man and his work. In environmental geography, we also study about the deforestation, flood, erosion, landslide, pollution, and we also discuss about the probable causes of this aspect. It also studies the environment friendly use of mineral resources and the topic like sustainable development. The environmental friendly things and also the topic like sustainable developments are also discussed in environmental geography. The development of any region must be directed in respect of environment, society and its economy. The development of any region must be done without hampering the environment, society and economy of that particular place. The temporal development of environmental characteristics, population growth and its relation to environment, natural disaster and its management, society, its economy and culture are a few pertinent, that means related aspects that are undertaken within the study of environmental geography. So the population growth and its relation to the environment, natural disaster and how we can manage the natural disaster, or the society and its economy and the culture of that place is also discussed under the term environmental geography. That means the term environmental geography is very broad. Here we can discuss many things which is related directly and indirectly with the environment. The environmental geographers are often seen to use developed techniques and tools like remote sensing, computer aided skills in order to study environment related problems. And as we have already seen that the environmental geography is closely related with the environmental science. So in environmental geography, different kinds of developed techniques and tools like remote sensing, computer aided skills are also being used to discuss about the environmental related problems. So as environmental geography and environmental science are similar, the environmental science help a lot in the study of environmental geography. So this was little bit about the environmental geography. The remaining part of the lesson we will discuss in our coming videos. Hope you have understood a little bit in today's class, and lastly thank you very much for watching the video.